Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a quick get ready with me. I don't know how quick it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a get ready with me, which is why I have nothing on my face. I've changed up like settings and I don't know. So this is the first video I'm doing with like extra lights and settings and all that stuff to make my editing process a little easier, thanks to Brett Guy Glam, of course. Speaking of Brett Guy Glam, I went to his house and I filled up a bag of makeup that I would use in his house. This is like what I used to do my makeup at his house. And the items that I want to use today are in here. So I'm going to go fishing in this bag for the items that I want to use. First thing I want to do though is I want to go in and apply my hair extensions. I do feel like I have to trim them. I'm kind of digging the hair up to here. Anything longer, it's just, I lean back on it too much and stuff. But so we're gonna go ahead and apply these. Irresistible Me carries full-on 100% Remy human hair. I wanted to quickly show you the difference between the clips that I'm going to use today, which are my old black ones that I've had like for the longest, and they're still like healthy and beautiful and everything. And then the silver ones that I had been using when my hair was lighter for like 5 to 6 months. These are their regular clip-ins and they look like that on the inner portion. Their clips are all pretty much the same across the board, but the weft is different. As you can see, the weft is somewhat thick here. These are invisible clip-ins. This is the thinnest weft band you will see, the thinnest that I have actually experienced. And then you have the clips just like in the other one on the inside. I actually prefer this type of clip-in because my hair is so thin, so the bulkier ones do kind of stand out and it's harder to blend into my hair. But these are nice and flat against the scalp, so they're actually pretty invisible. These here were a pale, I think it was like a pale blonde, I think, and they were much longer. But Irresistible Me hair can be curled, can be bleached, can be colored, can be toned. I'm surprised that the fact that I played around with a lot of color and these hair extensions and they're still really healthy and in terrific condition is mind-blowing to me. Like, these are in better condition than my actual hair, so that tells you what, like, the quality of hair that you get with Irresistible Me. If you guys want me to show you guys the main product that helped me get this tone, let me know down below and I'll make sure that I film a quick little video showing you the items either on screen and or if I still have them on hand, I'll like show them to you. Okay, let's move on. So I'm gonna use the invisible clips. I'm gonna start off at the bottom. I like to begin by applying like these here. This is not a tutorial, but I'm just letting you know what it is that I'm doing because the nape of my neck is like fairly small. So what I do is I apply like the 2 clip ones on the lower portion just so that I can help blend in my hair and all that good stuff. I'm surprised though, like honestly, I've purchased like out of pocket hair extensions from other brands and they have not withstood time like Irresistible Me has. I believe I had bleached these at one point. I bleached them to like a lighter brown, look at them. Then I dyed them back to black. Still healthy, which is kind of bananas to me. I go ahead and put 2 of the 2 clip-in wefts in, and my hair already is looking long. Then I'll move on to the 3rd one and then I work my way up. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the next 2 wefts on camera so you guys can see like how invisible and flat it is against my scalp. It's such great quality. It blends into my hair really well. The only problem is, look at this. Like, the shade is perfect, but my hair is so like short at this point, so I feel like I am gonna trim it down. But that is the hair extension situation. I'm gonna hide those, like tuck it in for now, we're gonna move on and play around with the makeup, which was the whole point to this. But I do get a lot of questions as to my hair extensions, which ones do I use, what I prefer. So I figured I'd show it here because mama's trying to get back to normal. And so that's one of the things that I would do. If you guys request something, I do my best to deliver. Let's moisturize the lips. Let's dive on in to a primer that I've tried only once and I really like it. This is the Illumaska Hydra Veil, which is weird. It is like a gelatin, kind of, but at the same time, it sort of reminds me of boogers. It's so, look at that, it's weird, but I have to wash the spatula now, so I put it directly on my face. It's weird. It's weird, but I liked it. Honestly, I feel like it held onto my makeup really well, but being that I only used it once, I don't know if it was the combination of the makeup products I had on, so we shall see. I get a lot of questions and comments. Well, first of all, I get a lot of comments. You know, God bless you. We're praying for you. Your husband, how is he doing? Guys, he's doing great. How else can I explain? Like, he's doing really well. Of course, anyone that has been diagnosed with cancer and had to undergo surgery and then after like a treatment, it's a lot. Your body goes through changes. So it's one of those things, like, he's fine. He's still recovering. It's just, you know, we go through changes. And so everyone is trying to be supportive and adjusting and all that good stuff. But he is well, thank goodness. For reals, he is well. I'm using the Stay Naked by Urban Decay. My shade is 60CG. It used to be way too light for me, and now living in Florida, it is a good shade for me. So that's awesome. What else? Virtual learning. I'm trying to update you guys because I feel like I just come on and I do my unboxings. I recently did a clothing haul, which y'all know I don't do. And I got a lot of really positive and great feedback. But yeah, so if you haven't seen that video, you should totally go watch it because I had fun filming it and putting it together. You guys saw that I purchased a ton of clothes from Shein and y'all wanted to see me try them on. Anyways, back to what I was saying because I always like sidetrack. If you're new to my channel, I'm sorry. That's just, my brain is all over the place every day, 24/7. A lot of times it makes me make mistakes, but we're human, right? Virtual learning goes on every single day at my house. Let me know what you're going through in the comments section. Let's make this somewhat of a support system because, guys, like, it is very different from Jersey. Because in Jersey, and I'm sure it was very different for everyone towards like the ending of the previous school year, because no one was planning on virtual learning. That was not a thing. You know, that's a concept that was forced on everyone, and rightfully so. So we all just needed to adapt to that situation at the moment. And when I was homeschooling time at the end of the last school year, I literally would get an email and like a list of things that needed to get done for the day, every single day. And I had to sit there and basically do the entire homeschooling experience at home, which is tough. And I know there's a lot of parents who are still doing that. And I'm just like in awe. Because I thought that that was what it was going to be forever. So I was honestly dreading for the month of August here in Florida to come through because I really did not want to sit here and go through that all over again, potentially for the whole school year. I mean, if I needed to, you know, we would, but I'm just saying, like, who's looking forward to that? It's not fun. And it was a thing where I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But here in Florida, at least in the district that we're in, they're doing it very different. So Ty's actually homeschooling right now. As long as you have a computer, you're good to go. And if you didn't have one, the school would provide one. The teacher is teaching the entire time. So all hours of the day, the teacher is the one who is basically doing what I would have been doing in Jersey at this point in time. And I'm actually happy that things worked out the way they did because it was really hard to do my job and everything else that I do during the day and homeschool her. Yes, my husband would have been able to help, but he has a full-time job where he has to clock in and clock out. And you can't just stop what you're doing and go take care of your child because they're homeschooling. And I know some of you guys are doing it, and I send you hugs because it's hard. So yeah, so here what they're doing is teachers actually educating. I think everyone is going through their challenges at this point in time, but girl, it's hard. I get a lot of, Mom, I need help with spelling this, and Mom, I need help with spelling that. But it's like big words too. It's like, Mom, I need help in spelling invincible. I'm like, please read this sentence to me so I know that you're using it the right way. She reads it, and then I'm like, okay, the word applies. Can't you use a word that you know how to spell? You know, like, I'm finally going to use this palette over here. I'm so excited for. I got this Rustic Glam palette like a month ago. Never touched it because I've been busy. But yeah, so it's one of those things, guys. Like, I'm just like, so I'll sit down and for everything she has a question, or she often calls because, well, she's asking the teacher, excuse me, can I ask you a question? But the teacher can't hear her because there are, 19 other kids that are also talking at the same time. So it's frustrating. It is very, very frustrating. And she sometimes also wants to run the class. It's like, you are not a teacher. You are the student, girl. Calm down. What else are we going to vent about? Because this is not a rant. It's life. I think everyone is dealing with things the best they can. I'd rather her be here and do the homeschooling here and call me 50 million times in a day than to send her to school and God forbid, something happens at this time. So it's one of those things like, call me. Just call me as many times as you have to. We will make it work. It is not forever. I know that they're talking about potentially opening the school system within the next month or two, which makes me super nervous to even think about. And I don't really know how I feel about it, honestly. I don't know how I am feeling about it. I'm not not excited because I want her to have friends and just, there's all these skills that you build being in a group setting in class, and you don't get that when you're at home with mom and dad, So I want school to happen, but I also want them to be super uber safe. And unless we put them in a bubble, I don't know how that's gonna be possible tomorrow, What do we do, guys? So let me know down below how you guys are handling it. Only because I have one and it's a lot for me. But I know a whole bunch of you guys have more than one child. I had someone write to me and say, I have 4 kids and they're driving me nuts. So it's one of those things how are you guys handling this? All jokes aside, I know we joke around and be like, tequila, vodka. That's a joke, of course. But are we taking time for ourselves? Because this right now, I know it's my job, but it's my me time. Yet, it's not really my me time because I'm interrupted 50 million times a day. I don't know how you guys are doing it, but all props to you guys. Take time for yourselves if you can. Even if they go to sleep, make sure they have a bedtime, Put their butts to bed, no later than 9, which is what I do with Ty. Bedtime is 9 o'clock. If it hits 9 o'clock and you're not laying in your bed already, ready for me to tuck you in and say your good night, you lose your phone for 2 days. That's how we have been encouraging her to be in bed no later than 9 o'clock. I hold her responsible, and I know she's only gonna be 7, but I hold her responsible because I need my time, even if it's just to go on TikTok and watch people make fools of themselves, including myself, because I have placed 2 or 3 videos on TikTok. I need you guys to make sure, here's a friend telling you, make sure you make time for yourself, because if you do not, you will exhaust yourself. You will burn yourself out, and then you will not be able to help anybody. And we are the rock. We are the people that everyone needs. So just make sure you take time for yourself, even if it's just to read a book when they go right to bed. Now let's talk giveaways, because I feel as though I like doing them very often because it's an opportunity to get more people to win versus just doing them, once every few months. While I was still in Jersey, I did put up a poll, and I think it was about this very same question. And it was, would you guys rather one huge giveaway every few months, or regular sized giveaways like the ones that I do now, but every single month? That way there's more of an opportunity for more people to win. I don't remember what the general consensus was. If y'all let me know, because one every few months, it's a lot easier. Let's say one a quarter would be a lot easier, and that would be a big box. Or I can do every single month, and then it'll be the regular giveaways that I do. So let me know, because I need to know what you guys are interested in, what you guys want, so that I can kind of like adapt to that because I have stuff that's piling up. As you can see, I went and gave my hair a little bit of some body waves. I was debating if I wanted to actually cut it. So I was just like, do I want to cut it? No, maybe I should leave it nice and long, see what it looks like when I blend the hair in with some body waves. And I kind of like it, so I'm glad I didn't like just end up chopping it up. I ended up using the T3 Smart curling one from the previous video. I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out. Ty called me out. She needed some support, and then it was snack break. Once again, interrupted, and now I don't even remember what I was saying. I feel like this has become a whole, hey, get ready with me and let's talk about homeschooling. But guys, like honestly, like I have to give teachers props. If you are a teacher, I know I have several teachers that follow me. God bless you, because the amount of patience that teachers need to have. I mean, as parents, we wouldn't normally, you know, have an opportunity to see it because we are not at the school physically watching and, you know, paying attention and all that stuff. But guys, patience that Taina's teacher has is remarkable. I don't have that patience that like teachers have. I wish I did. And I know it's a skill that you have to build. I guess I've never been in a situation where I've needed to have that skill, but it's a lot. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, but I have another snack box unboxing coming with Ty. You guys really liked the first one, which I was shocked. It's going to be a different snack box, of course, because there's more than one kind out there, but Taina really enjoyed it. And you guys are always asking for Ty on my channel. You guys want to see her. So I figured now that she's big enough, why not feature her in videos like that? I don't think you guys have any idea, but I literally have gotten up 3 or 4 times and I've only been filming for 1 hour. So you can imagine how many times I have to get up to homeschool virtual support throughout the day, every day, all day. If you're interested in checking out my hair extensions, make sure you check the description box down below. They have many different styles, colors, and options for you. And again, let me know down below if you want me to show you the few products that I used to make my hair silver. I know I'm late. I should have done that before when my hair was still silver. And I can give you like a full-on story as to why I went dark again. Make sure you watch the videos that are popping here on screen. I know you're going to absolutely love those as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.